Is civil disobedience justified? Is civil disobedience justified? This question takes us back to the vibrant 1960s, a decade filled with passionate movements and powerful voices. Civil disobedience is when individuals intentionally break laws they see as unjust. This form of protest was a key part of the counterculture and civil rights movements during this time. The 1960s were a time of change in the United States. Many people felt that certain laws were unfair, especially those enforcing racial segregation. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. advocated for nonviolent resistance to challenge these unjust laws. They believed that peaceful protests could bring about real change. One of the most famous acts of civil disobedience was the Montgomery Bus Boycott. It began when Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat to a white passenger. This act sparked a year-long boycott of the bus system, leading to a Supreme Court ruling that segregation on public buses was unconstitutional. Another notable example is the Greensboro sit-ins. In 1960, four African American students sat at a segregated lunch counter, refusing to leave until they were served. Their brave action inspired similar protests across the South, resulting in the desegregation of many public places. While the civil rights movement focused on racial equality, the hippie movement also embraced civil disobedience, especially during anti-war protests. Many young people sought to challenge societal norms and promote peace. Their commitment to nonviolence aligned with the principles of civil disobedience seen in the civil rights movement. So, is civil disobedience justified? Many argue that it is, especially when laws are morally wrong. In the context of the 1960s, civil disobedience was essential in fighting against segregation and discrimination. These acts are often remembered as courageous and heroic, playing a vital role in advancing social justice. From a nostalgic viewpoint, the 1960s representing a time when individuals stood up for their beliefs, often risking their safety for a greater cause. This era is celebrated for its bold actions and the significant changes that followed. However, the justification for civil disobedience can depend on the specific laws being challenged and the context in which they occur. In summary, civil disobedience in the 1960s was a powerful tool for change. It helped to challenge unjust laws and promote equality. The legacy of this movement continues to inspire those who seek to fight for justice today.